Okay, we're going to learn to say this afternoon and tonight. And in Spanish, tonight is this night. So we're going to learn this afternoon and this night. This afternoon and this night. This afternoon is esta tarde. And this night or tonight is esta noche. Esta tarde, esta noche. Esta tarde, esta noche. Esta, E-S-T-A, no accent, so that it doesn't get confused with is for location and how somebody's feeling. And noche for night, N-O-C-H-E. So esta tarde, this afternoon, and esta noche, this night or tonight. How would you ask, what have you done this afternoon? What have you done this afternoon? ¿Qué has hecho esta tarde? ¿Qué has hecho esta tarde? ¿Qué has hecho esta tarde? How would you say, what are you going to do tonight? Or what are you going to do this night? ¿Qué vas a hacer esta noche? ¿Qué vas a hacer esta noche? Now if we want to say that, so this is esta, and that is esa, just without the T. So this is esta and that esa, E-S-A, esa. How would we say, that afternoon I went to the beach. That afternoon I went to the beach. Esa tarde fui a la playa. Esa tarde fui a la playa. What about that reservation is for me? That reservation is for me. Esa reservación o esa reserva es para mí. Esa reserva es para mí. So we know esta is this and esa is that. And that is for feminine things. So night is feminine, afternoon is feminine, and obviously girl is feminine, esa chica. If we wanted to say it for something masculine, like this boy or that boy, it's este and ese. Este, this, E-S-T-E, and ese, that, E-S-E, E-S-E. So ese and este and ese, este, this, ese, that, if it's masculine. So how would we say, that boy is going to help me? That boy is going to help me. Ese chico va a ayudarme. Ese chico va a ayudarme. And this boy would be este chico. este chico. How would we say, this car is very slow? This car is very slow. And slow is lento. Lento. L-E-N-T-O. Lento. This car is very slow. Este coche es muy lento. Este coche es muy lento. What about, that year we went to Spain? That year we went to Spain. And a reminder of year is año. A, eñe. That's N with the squiggle on it, N with the cedilla on it. O, año. So that year we went to Spain. Ese año fuimos a España. Ese año fuimos a España. So we've got esta and esa, this and that feminine. Este and ese, this and that masculine. Now, I like is me gusta, M-E-G-U-S-T-A, me gusta, I like, literally means it's pleasing to me, me gusta. And I would like is me gustaría, it would be pleasing to me, me gustaría. I would like, me gustaría. So, me gustaría is spelled M-E, one word, me. And then gustaría, G-U-S-T-A-R-I with an accent, A. Me gustaría, I would like. How would we say, I would like, or I'd like, to return to that beach? I would like to return to that beach. Me gustaría volver a esa playa. Me gustaría volver a esa playa. How would we say, I would like to see you again. I would like to see you again. And again is another time. Another time. Otra vez. Otra vez. Otra, O-T-R-A, is another. Otra, and then vez, V-E-Z. Another time, another occasion. Otra vez. So I'd like to see you again would be me gustaría verte otra vez. Me gustaría verte otra vez. How would you say, I'd like to try it? I'd like to try it. And to try something is probar. Think of it as to probe something, to try something. Probar is P-R-O-B-A-R. So it's to try something, like to try something out for the first time, to taste something. I'd like to try it. Me gustaría probarlo. Me gustaría probarlo. So, I'd like, or I would like, me gustaría, me gustaría. And it's important to remember the ending. Ia, as in me gustaría, ia, I with an accent A, because that's the key sound for would. To say, I would buy something, I would go, I would play. But also, it's exactly the same for he and she and it. So, to say would, I would do something, it's the same to say I would, and he would, and she would, and it's the sound is ia, ia. So I would buy, compraría, compraría. Just the whole verb, comprar, plus I with an accent and a. Compraría, compraría. I would buy. And that also means he would buy or she would buy. Compraría. And if you wanted to say I would speak, it would be hablaría, hablaría. And that would also be he would speak and she would speak. Hablaría. And it doesn't make any difference whether it's AR, ER or IR because it goes on the end of the infinitive. So how would you say I would buy something cheap? I would buy something cheap. Compraría algo barato. Compraría algo barato. What about I would go to Las Vegas and I would win a lot of money. I would go to Las Vegas and I would win a lot of money. The word for to win is ganar. G-A-N-A-R. Ganar, to win. And incidentally, that also means to earn money. So ganar, to win, but also to earn. So how would you say, I would go to Las Vegas and I would win a lot of money? Iría a Las Vegas y ganaría mucho dinero. Iría a Las Vegas y ganaría mucho dinero. How would you say, she wouldn't come back? She wouldn't return. She wouldn't come back. Just going to be two words. No volvería. No volvería. No volvería. How would you say, he wouldn't try it? He wouldn't try it. No lo probaría. No lo probaría. So we know how to say would for I and for he and she. The rest of the conjugations, the rest of the persons, so you, we, etc., are as you would expect them to be. You is going to have the S in it, so it would be hablarías. Hablarías, the same as hablaría, but just with an S on it. Hablarías, you would speak. They would speak. Will have the N in it, so it will be hablarían, hablarían. And we will have the mos in it, so it's hablaríamos, hablaríamos. How would you ask the question, would you try it? Would you try it? ¿Lo probarías? ¿Lo probarías? What about the question, what would you eat? ¿Qué comerías? ¿Qué comerías? And how about, where would they live? Where would they live? ¿Dónde vivirían? ¿Dónde vivirían? Now, hacer is irregular in just about every tense. And To say I would do, it's haría, haría, H-A-R, I with an accent, A, haría, haría, I would do, or I would make. Also, she would make, he would make, or he would do, haría. And of course, the rest follows. Harías, you would do. Harían, they would do. Haríamos, we would do. So how would you ask the question, what would you do? ¿Qué harías? ¿Qué harías? How would you say, I wouldn't do it? I wouldn't do it. No lo haría. No lo haría. And if you wanted to give some special extra emphasis and say, I wouldn't do it, me personally, I wouldn't do it, then we would say, yo no lo haría. Yo no lo haría. How would you say, we wouldn't do it again? We wouldn't do it again. No lo haríamos otra vez. No lo haríamos otra vez. How would you say, what would they do with that car? What would they do with that car? ¿Qué harían con ese coche? ¿Qué harían con ese coche?